morning and welcome to Stenden TV magazine. I am your host Denisa Diaconou and today we present you 4 selected items. Hashtag Best of Stenden present news around Stenden, media news with the most interesting news and the Skype interview with our guest Taika. Then we have Behind the Song with live performance of Patrick Rickall. And last but not least, Off the Wall with free tour that you don't want to miss. If you are Dutch, you probably heard that NS wants to restrict students from traveling for free during rush hours. Some schools and universities are changing their schedules because of this change. We will see how Stenden will react on this change.
Hi, my name is Davidas, and this is Stenden TV magazine. Today we're going to cover a story around their students not being able to travel for free during the rush hours. We're going to take opinions of both students and Stenden staff and try to present the situation as accurately as possible.
You know about the changes that the government wants to do with the cheap cards. How is this going to affect you?
Yeah, I know about it. It's not affecting me at all. I study at Stenden and we have different schedules, so not in the rush hour.
I think it's horrible because I live in Utrecht and they want to do lessons in the weekend and in the evening.
Well, I think it's really stupid that they do that because they are just putting like the rush hours 2 hours ahead.
I think it's important for students to just travel free, when they're 18, because they have to pay for school, like books and laptops and that kind of stuff. If they also have to pay for the travel every day, then it's going to be a lot of money for them.
For me, not, because this is my last year, and in July I'm going to finish my education.
And if I have to travel in the weekends, it's getting a lot of money for me. So I hope they don't do it.
I think we have a lot of impact for some students because also students don't work, and if they can't travel anymore during peak hours, they have the problem with work after school.
So good morning, could you please introduce yourself?
Good morning, my name is Caroline de Vries. I work for the Corporate Communications Department of Stenden as a spokesperson.
And could you please tell us your opinion about current changes with the government not allowing their students to travel for free during rush hours?
Well, I think the government is trying to find a solution for lots of students traveling during rush hour, and that they want less students to travel during rush hour. And so they're trying to find a solution for this problem.
Do you think this change could affect Stenden students?
At this moment not, because in Leeuwarden this isn't really a big issue. At least we haven't received any signals that this is an issue for Stenden students. So at this moment we are not in touch with the public transportation services to discuss this.
If this in the near future becomes a problem for Stenden students, will Stenden University be open for solutions or discussions with NS trains?
Yes, of course we would be very willing to and open to discussions and to talk about what part we can or what role we can fulfill to solve these issues. However, our starting point and the prerequisite we have is that it shouldn't affect our students and the quality of our education. So that's really important for us.
Thank you for watching. This was Stenden TV magazine. See you in the studio.
Our guest here is Iris, a student at Stenden who will share her thoughts about these new changes. Good morning, Iris, and welcome to our Stenden TV magazine.
Hi.
What is your opinion about this matter?
It's something that is quite an issue here in Holland, that during rush hour it's just very crowded in the trains. And I know that the government wants to change it because there are a lot of people that are getting annoyed by it. But I think it's very difficult for them to change it because yeah, if you want to get the students out of the rush hours, it's going to be very crowded on other days during the normal hours. So yeah, it's very difficult. Yeah.
Of course, I can imagine that.
Yeah.
What is your opinion about Stenden's position?
For me, because I don't live in Leeuwarden, I have to travel for like at least 2 hours before I get here. So for me, I have to travel during the rush hours to get here. So if the government wants to change that, then I might have to move. So because only if Stenden wants to change the schedules, then it is maybe possible. But if it's going to happen, then I'm going to move to Leeuwarden, I think.
As a student, how do you think this problem can be solved so everyone wins at the end?
Yeah, I think that's very difficult. I don't think that you can change it and that everyone wins. Yeah, more trains is what everyone says, but yeah, that costs a lot of money. But I think that getting students out of the rush hour is not a solution. I think you only create more of anger among the students, but also that during the hours on the day it will get very crowded as well. So because there are a lot of students, so yeah.
Yeah, did you hear about the strike that was recently organized by students?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Could you tell us something more about it?
It started on Facebook, and I saw that a friend of mine had liked it, and that she said that she was going there, and that she was participating in it. And then I was like, yeah, well, sure, I'm going to participate as well. And we all had to wear the colors of Holland, like red, white, blue, and orange. But then I put on a red T-shirt. But then in the train there was nobody there who was also wearing the same colors. But I think where I live, not a lot of students go to Leeuwarden, so I don't see that much students. But maybe somewhere else there were a lot of students.
Maybe they didn't hear about this.
Maybe, yeah. That's also what it was in the news, that they didn't see that many people traveling in the college, but a lot of people on Facebook said they were going to. But I think that there are a lot of students, but they're also spread around the whole country, so they're not in the same place.
Do you think this is going to affect your studying process?
Yeah, I think so. If they change it, then I have to travel or during the rush hours and have to pay for myself, but that's a lot of money. So if it happens, then I'm going to move to Leeuwarden.
Do you plan to do something regards this, like for instance to try to make the government not to take this decision?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that if you can stop that. I don't know if that's possible. But if it is possible, yeah, I would, yeah.
That's interesting. How do you think Stenden can help you regards this?
Maybe changing the schedules. Yeah, that's also very inconvenient for maybe the teachers, because they have to stay at school for a long time, and for us as well. So it's very difficult. Yeah.
And I guess if all the students will stay at Stenden more hours, then the rush hour will move to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, I would really like to thank you for being here and for sharing your thoughts, experiences regarding this issue, especially about the strike. And hope to see you again.
Yeah, thank you.
That was all about it. Continuing to media news. In the video, we present one of the most popular applications, Snapchat's popularity, and facts about its development. Let's take a look.
Hello, I'm Caroline and welcome to Stenden TV magazine. I bet you, as any other person, know Snapchat and you already have discovered the new filters. But how much students and you actually know about Snapchat? Let's go and find out. I'm sorry. Can I ask you some questions? I'm sorry, can I ask you some questions?
Hello.
Do you have Snapchat?
Of course.
Yeah, I use it daily.
Yeah, I do. Of course I have Snapchat. I think everyone has Snapchat. No, I don't.
How you discovered the new filters with the faces?
Well, I first saw it from my friend's phone, and then I decided to update it.
Yes, they're kind of incredible and I really enjoy them.
I actually use them and I just look on my friends and it's so funny whenever they put those like crybabies or anything. It's awesome.
You can do like the cool rainbow stuff where the other rainbow comes out of your mouth, and the face swap, which is cool, I guess.
The new, yeah, it's so much fun, yeah.
Do you know what peekaboo is?
It's something with Snapchat, but I don't know.
Peekaboo. I heard about it, but I forgot. That's the ghosting, right? Of the Snapchat thing, no? No?
Yeah, it's the scare thingy or the hide and seek.
Like with the peekaboo?
Can you guess?
What?
Peekaboo.
I don't know, I can't.
It was actually the original name of Snapchat.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
And which one do you prefer, Snapchat or peekaboo?
I'm actually attached already to Snapchat, so I can't imagine it being peekaboo. So that doesn't make sense.
But do you know the original purpose of Snapchat?
I would say communicating.
Let me think about it. No, I don't know it.
Sexting.
Yes, you're actually right. Do you think people still use it for sexual content?
I think so. Most.
I think that we live in a free world and people should be able to do what they want.
No, I didn't know that, but I can imagine that though.
Do you think people still use it for sexual content?
Well, probably. I think there are still people who would do that.
Do you know how many views Snapchat gets in a day approximately?
Let me guess. 10 million.
A lot.
Oh, I heard about that in some lecture thing, and a lot.
3 million.
It's 7 billion views.
Oh my god.
Close enough for me, yeah.
So apparently students don't know that much about Snapchat, however the majority of people we interviewed are using it. Now we're just hoping that students do have some knowledge about it and that Snapchat continues updating us with new filters and features. Thank you for watching.
To talk more about social media, we have Daika Schulz, who has worked as a web designer and a project manager. We are eager to find out more about the importance of social media. Hello, Daika. Good morning.
Hi.
Welcome to our show.
Hi.
How does social media affect a student's life, in your opinion?
Actually, I think you should ask that the students and not me, because I'm not a student anymore. I'm a lecturer now. But of course, I'm also a researcher, so I'm interested in what young people, how they connect with social media. And of course, you have can look at it from a small perspective. It's like you use it for your personal life. And I just heard something about Snapchat and some opinions about it, so that's interesting. It's very fast, and it's also it has an impact on your life as a student, I presume. But of course, what I think is even more important is how you learn it during your course, during your study, how to deal with social media, also from a professional perspective. Thinking about, are you also critical about social media, and especially about social media content, and how you, if, for instance, you have a course in which you learn to analyze movies. So I think that's important to sometimes to be also kind of researcher and not only a consumer, but looking at social media from a professional perspective.
Yeah, that's interesting to hear that from your perspective.
Yeah.
How does social media affect a major institution like Stenden, for instance?
Actually, I can't say something about Stenden, because I think you can also ask that the marketing department of Stenden, but I can say something about large organizations, because especially I also look in my own research into small to medium-sized organizations, but also large organizations, and what's interesting these days, and what's very important right now, is that large organizations start to deal with social media, because in the past it was most of the time that larger organizations were kind of anxious to deal with all the comments they get from, for instance, consumers, from all the people out there outside of the organization. And right now, what I see, and I also had some students who did write a thesis about it, is that you get webcare teams, organizations, they set up teams which also they deal with social media comments, for instance, on the net. So if people have critique or they have questions, they'll help them, they'll support them in an authentic way. And I think that's much more important. And also not to outsource that, but also to try to keep it inside of the company so that managers also learn from all the comments they get from people outside.
Yeah. What is your view of the future of social media?
Well, if I had a glass ball, you know, perhaps I won't be working in education anymore, and I would start some kind of Facebook service and will get very rich. I don't know actually what the future will be for social media. What I can say, what will be important in the coming years and what is important for me, again, as a researcher, is that, and for our students, is that you don't just consume social media, but you deal with it in a critical and ethical way, in a sense that you also look at what is acceptable and what is not. For instance, if you become a social media.
Well, we have some technical issues right now. We hope to have you again here.
Important to start to learn, I have an ethical mind regarding social media. So I think we have a problem with the connection.
Yeah, we had a small technical issue, but right now we have you here again.
Okay, so should I repeat what I said right now?
I think it's okay. We heard the most important part of it.
Yeah.
And it was really interesting to hear that from your part, from your side. I would really like to thank you very much for being here today by Skype and sharing your thoughts and experiences regarding social media.
Okay, thank you very much.
Hope to see you soon again.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. So it can be stated that social media plays a major role in a student's life and in an institution's development. Many predictions can be made, however, we are yet to discover how it is going to develop and further affect people's life. Next is all about Patrick Ricao. He's going to tell us more about his song Nostalgic Feelings. Let's take a look.
Hi, my name is Milena Lefterov and this is Behind the Song. I'm here with Patrick Ricao, who is a promising musician from the Netherlands.
Hi everyone.
What are you doing at the moment? Are you a student? Are you working?
I'm currently a third-year MEM student and I'm doing a production module where I am the music manager. So I basically take care of the first years and see if everything goes according to plan.
How did you decide to follow this study?
Well, first I did a business study and I wasn't completely satisfied with it. And then I heard about media and entertainment management, which sounded like the perfect balance of media, creative stuff, and the business side of it.
Why did you decide to film exactly in this room?
Oh, well, there's actually an interesting story behind that, because I met a guy in the first year who was also a second year, and he made pretty cool, professional-looking videos, and I just thought, hey man, could you record a song of me? And he was totally in for it, and we actually ended up in this room and recorded here. You can actually check it out on my YouTube page.
Definitely check out Patrick's YouTube channel.
Okay, let's go first. 1, 2, 3.
We're here at the park with Patrick, where he likes to go in order to relax and find new inspiration for his music. Which song are you going to perform at the live broadcast?
I'm gonna perform a song written by myself called Nostalgic Feelings.
What is this song about?
It's about two things. I was really frustrated with the difference between Western society and third world society. So I kind of talk a bit about that in the two verses that I wrote. And also it's about nostalgic feelings that people don't really live in the present. They're all seeking some kind of feeling related to the past more.
Where did you write it?
In my room.
Inspirational.
Of course, it's a really inspirational place. Yeah. It was kind of a summer, and I was really in a really calm state of mind, and yeah, it was perfect for the setting.
Why did we choose this set to film this video?
I really like parks, and it's kind of also a really calm setting, and also there's a really cool quote in the back. It's not how good you are, it's how good you want to be. And I think that really reflects how I am music-wise and with songwriting.
All right, stay with us to see Patrick performing live.
Studying media and entertainment management, he is a musician from Aruba. You can always find him at open mic nights. Patrick Rico, welcome to the studio.
Welcome, good to be here.
Glad to have you here. Which musicians do you look up and inspire you?
That's quite a difficult question because I jump from genre to genre over the 10 years of playing guitar. But honestly, I think the people that I met music-wise in my real life, I look up to them more.
That's awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
Where do you get your inspiration in general?
Everywhere. Basically, it's from relationships with people, from movies I watch. Just whenever I hear a new song, I think, oh, that's an awesome idea. So it really comes from everywhere, and it's basically when I'm holding to like this crazy emotion and I just want to put it on paper. It comes out naturally.
That's awesome. I guess you can have a new song whenever you want.
I wish. It's not that easy. No.
Do you want to pursue a professional career with your music?
I don't know. Like Justin Bieber famous or just?
Yeah. Why not?
I don't know. I love performing, but fame has its disadvantages. But I really love writing songs. I know about that. And we'll see where it goes.
What if at one of your open mic nights, someone, a producer for instance, is gonna be there, so he's gonna say to you, ask you to sign a contract. Would you do that?
I don't know. If I just imagine myself being drunk there, that would be a bad decision. But maybe. Depends how I feel that night. But fingers crossed then.
What is next for you and your music?
No clue. That's what I really love about being in the music world and pursuing something in the music industry. It's so unpredictable and it's humongous and you never know where it takes you. So, yeah, we'll see.
So you have no plans for the future?
Nope. Just gonna make a lot of music and play every day. Practice non-stop.
Is there gonna be a next open mic so people know when to come to see you?
Right now, currently, I'm not playing at open mics because I kind of want to take a break from singer-songwriting stuff. But I am attending jam sessions at the Mikus every week, so you can see me playing guitar there. And I post something musically on my Facebook every day, so you can also check that.
As I know, you have also a YouTube channel.
Yes.
So they can check both your Facebook and
YouTube,
YouTube.
SoundCloud. Yeah, that's it actually.
Oh, that's really interesting to know. So maybe you will get famous. You never know.
Hey.
You should be ready for it.
Definitely.
I would really love to ask you right now to sing us your song Nostalgic Feelings.
Yeah, of course, I would love to.
And to share it with our audience, and you never know what it will happen in the future.
Definitely, all right.
Yeah.
Wait, I have to calm my nerves.
Yeah, for us, Patrick Rico and his Nostalgic Feelings.
what they want me to be. Feels like the pressure of the status quo. Blend in, we act as if we have the same goal. It turns out I'm not in this alone. Success has got the whole world craving for a night and day of harmony. The last thought we'll have is why is there a missile falling down on me more twisted than October. I'm glad that it's over. This nostalgic feeling is it out for me. More twisted than October. I'm glad that it's over. This nostalgic feeling is it out for me. And this nostalgic feeling, this nostalgic feeling, this nostalgic feeling is it out for me. And this nostalgic feeling, this nostalgic feeling, this nostalgic feeling is it out for me. And see your hands, these sweaty palms are out of control. Again, grip the pistol or the phone. A quick sand, the nature loss is fading me. It's the force has taken its toll. Success has got the whole world craving for a night and day of harmony. The last thought we'll have is why is there a missile falling down on me. More twisted than October. I'm glad that it's over. This nostalgic feeling has it out for me. More twisted than October. I'm glad that it's over. This nostalgic feeling has it out for me. And this nostalgic feeling, this nostalgic feeling, this nostalgic feeling has it out for me. And this nostalgic feeling, this nostalgic feeling, this nostalgic feeling is it out for me.
Thank you so much. Such an amazing performance, Patrick.
Thank you.
Check Patrick's YouTube channel and find more of his amazing music. A guide through Leeuwarden is the best way to get to know Leeuwarden. During the video, the audience can discover the best sides of Leeuwarden. To get more information, let's see the video.
Hello everyone who is watching Stenden TV magazine right now. Today we are here to discover the beauty of Leeuwarden. However, how many people knows that you can do a tour through Leeuwarden for free? Let me introduce you to a guide to Leeuwarden tour. Let's go! The idea of a Guide to Leeuwarden project stays behind Henk Leutje, who is a history teacher and world traveler. Additionally, he created a group of volunteers who decided to help us to discover the city for free. How did the idea of a Guide to Leeuwarden free tour come to your mind?
Well, I joined a lot of tours around the world, a lot of big cities, and I thought that's a really nice idea. I thought Leeuwarden is maybe not a really big city, but a really nice city. So then I started to do free tours also in Leeuwarden.
What motivated you to start doing this tour for free?
Well, a free tour is accessible for everybody. So even if you have less money or if you have a lot of money, everybody can join in. Also students can join in, and people do pay after a free tour. They can leave a voluntary donation. So it's not that I don't get any money. People pay me, but it's up to the people themselves. They can decide how much they think the tour is worth.
And we know that you have different tours such as Friesland, street art, beer and free tour also. However, which one is the most visited?
But the Leeuwarden free tour on Saturday is the most visited because it's the oldest one. It's been going on since the beginning, so most people know about that. The Friesland tour on Friday is just new, and so sometimes a lot of people come there, but sometimes also not that much. But we see that the visitors are growing. And the other tours, the beer tour and the street art tour, we do them really irregular. But most times when we do that, there's also a lot of people coming there.
Today we've been a part of a Guide to Leeuwarden tour and we really enjoyed it. So don't hesitate the opportunity to discover this beautiful city for free.
A student from Stenden University, Xenia, decided to attend a free tour through Leeuwarden and let us know about her experience. Good morning, Xenia.
Good morning.
Welcome to our show.
Yeah, thank you.
Did this tour change your opinion that usually tours are boring?
Well, it definitely did. In the beginning, I thought that it would be a little bit boring because they would give us a lot of information, like a lot of historical dates. But I understood that it was really interesting because, of course, they gave us a lot of historical information about Leeuwarden, but they also showed us different traditional shops and libraries, and the tour guides were really excited about telling us the story of Leeuwarden, and moreover, we had a chance to try Dutch nice biscuits and chocolates.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it was really tasty and good experience.
Yeah, I can imagine that. What were the most beautiful moments during this tour?
Well, I think that everything was beautiful and I really liked it. But there were two facts that impressed me a lot. For example, the first fact was a story about Oldenhoven Tower. It is an unfinished church tower in the middle of Leeuwarden. And during the building of this construction, the builders decided to stop the project because the construction started to sag. So yeah, they stopped the project. But some years later, the builders decided to finish it, and yeah, the construction consists mostly of bricks, and now it leans even more than the Tower of Pisa in Italy. And the second fact is that before the Oldenhoven was built, there was a sea in the same place. So if you look at Dutch nature, you can probably imagine how beautiful it was.
Yeah, that sounds interesting to visit. How can this tour affect your student life?
I think it affects a lot because now I know more about Leeuwarden, and I really like spending time with my friends in the city. And with the help of this tour, I knew where I can hang out with them, with my friends, and where I can just go for a walk or take a rest or grab a nice coffee, you know.
Yeah. Would you advise other students to do this tour as well?
Yeah, I would, because it is a really good chance to learn more about this amazing city and just gain more experience and, of course, meet new people.
Do you have a special message for our audience that is watching us right now regarding this tour?
Well, I just want to say that it's a great opportunity for everyone, and yeah, just don't lose the chance to become a more broad-minded person. Yeah.
Would you like to do this tour again?
Well, maybe they will tell me something unusual that I didn't know before, so yeah, I would love to. and again, I will have a chance to try Dutch cheese or chocolate, so of course, why not?
Yeah. I think after this tour now you have experience to show to your friends, Leeuwarden.
Yeah, well, I have more experience than I had before. Well, if, for example, my parents or my friends want to visit me and they want to come to Leeuwarden, I know which places I want to show them and where we can have a good dinner together or a good lunch.
Yeah, of course. I would like to thank you very much for sharing this experience with us.
Thank you.
And hope to see you again at one tour.
Thank you.
It seems that a guide to Leeuwarden tour is a great opportunity to discover the city for free. So don't miss the unique opportunity. Thank you for watching and until next time.